Welcome back, everybody, and today we're painting Conan, the camo version. Camo Conan. If you're not aware, this is from a particular fight scene in the 1982 Conan the Barbarian film, which is the prequel to the far superior Conan the Destroyer. So basically what we are going to be doing here is painting black and white. However, it's not that simple, but I'll get to that in a moment. Starting off with the white portion of the skin, and watching the movie, it's not like he's wearing clown white, so I do not want a pure white to be used here. Actually, it took me a while experimenting to get the exact color that I wanted. A very light color skin, but a little bit of warmth in it, and eventually figured out heavy warm gray with beige brown was a good starting point. Then to this, we are going to add pure white for our highlights. This is going to be a very light color, so we do not need a whole bunch of contrast. Basically, I'm just starting with the base coat, the previous layer, and then working on the highlights for now. We'll just leave any shade for later. Also, whenever you're layering two colors over each other, and one of them is difficult to paint, obviously white is much harder to paint than black, you always want to start with the harder color because we have room for error here. If we paint all the skin white, we can easily put on the black stripes later on. If we did the reverse, we would have much more difficulty. Progressing through our highlights, coming up onto the third highlight, and I've just been adding white so far for our highlights, but reached this point and determined that my skin was looking a little bit too washed out. Again, he's not clown white in the film, and actually he looks like most of the white's gone by the end of the scene. So since adding more white started taking me in a direction that I didn't want, I just add a little bit more beige brown as I add more white to keep that warmth in the skin tone that I want. Once I was finished with all the highlights, I determined that the skin was a little bit too close to clown white. I wanted something a little bit more fleshy. So going back to the beige brown, this time going with a glaze. Glaze is just basically colored water, and we put it on very thin. We don't let it pool because that would be a wash. Just a tint, essentially, to add a little bit more warmth to our skin tone. And then once that is done, we can go and add our one and only shade color, just mixing a little bit of cavalry brown into our beige brown. Again, very extreme colors, near white or pure white or near black. You want to reduce the amount of contrast that you have on the miniature. So we don't have to go to a deep dark brown in the recesses because that's going to be too much contrast. Just a little bit of cavalry brown in our beige brown is all we need. Next comes our black stripes, but for black, I'm not using black. Instead, I'm going to mix in some German gray so I get near black, and the reason for this is a little bit weird. Whenever you have pure white and pure black right next to each other, it does weird things to your eyes. I'm sure you're familiar with those optical illusion things where you have black and white and things start looking very, very funky. And actually the same thing happens to the video camera, which is why it's a little bit difficult to see what I'm doing here, because the black lines that I'm painting is getting washed out by our near white skin. So rather than having this weird visual effect where I have a real life hard to see miniature, I'm using a near white and a near black just to make things a little bit more easy on the eyes and just easier to see exactly what I'm painting. And then for our highlights, all we need is a little bit of beige added to that mix, our single highlight, and just to prove my point, doesn't look like I'm doing any highlighting because you really can't see it on camera. There is a very subtle highlight there, but I do want to keep this dark, so just one is enough and we're good to go. Oh, and yes, I did do my best to follow the same pattern that he has in the movie. He's got a little bit less clothing on here, so had to use my imagination for a few places. We have one last thing to do to this miniature, but I have to finish painting everything else and flat varnishing it first. Decided to record his hair because why the hell not? So enjoy this part of painting Conan's lovely locks. So the very last thing to do after flat varnishing the miniature is add a little bit of blood. I'm not a huge fan of adding blood to models. No, it's not because I'm squeamish. It's just because back in the day, all the kids who were building models covered their models in huge amounts of blood. Doesn't matter what it was. It could have been a battleship or a monster truck. There was going to be blood all over it. And every time I see blood on a miniature, I just can't help but think of that. Still, in this case, decided we need a little bit of color here, and it is in the movie. And because it's in the movie, decided to go with kind of a more tomato soup cartoony color, using, ironically, scarlet blood, gory red, and a little gloss varnish for a little bit of sheen. I think the real trick when painting blood is actually keep it simple. So I'm just doing tiny little dots and an occasional little swipe for a cut. I'm not doing giant blobs on the model, so just more little bits of arterial spray basically in small cuts. And with that, there we go, one camo Conan. Not much to say here at the end, other than I kind of like it. It actually took a lot of work for me to figure out exactly how to do the whitish skin. I didn't want to go clown white, but do we go cold with it? Do we go warm? How do I do warm and still do the white? So it actually took a lot of experimenting to get just the right color. It's also fun because I have painted this miniature before, but I painted it kind of a normal barbarian way. So taking the same figure and doing something completely different with it, well, that's fun. And we like to have fun when we paint miniatures. Hope you had fun watching this. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.
You big slab of man, you!